Yeah, so Searching for Sugar Man is about a musician, Sixto Rodriguez, and he's just an average guy, or whatever the case might be. But he early in his life wanted to be a musician. He recorded 2 records, and it was well received by the people who were commenting on it. And he, I think, was halfway through a 3rd record, but he did not sell any records here in the United States. And I think his prior record label said he sold 6 records here in the United States.
One of them to a person who takes it, right? That's at least the myth.
Yeah.
A person buys it and takes it with her to South Africa.
Yeah. So he actually got that was a shady character. I don't know if that guy was being completely truthful.
Okay.
But that's just my assumption.
Right.
Because he got a little chippy when they asked how many records he actually sold. But anyway, Sixto stopped being a musician. He actually wrote a song about it, that he got fired 2 weeks before Christmas, and they dropped him from his label 2 weeks before Christmas. But he was a guy that didn't think that he had succeeded and stopped being a musician and just went back to being a normal person, and was a skilled tradesman. And they asked him if he enjoyed it. He said he did because it keeps him active, but he would rather be a musician deep down, because you can see by the excitement on his face when they come back and see him. But lo and behold, he was very successful and very inspirational for the people in South of Africa who were going through the apartheid. And they didn't have a class of musicians to really sing about the things that Sixto was. He has a very unique voice. I think he would have been extremely popular had just a couple of things changed. Maybe if he was a couple years later or earlier.
Right. Or been handled by different people.
Handled by different people. But he went on for most of his adult life not knowing that he was a success, but these people from South Africa insisted that they track him down. And I think that's enough about the movie. I would encourage anyone who's listening to this to watch the movie. But I think what inspired me most is probably what inspired you, which is that despite all of this, and he was extremely excited, that you could just see this genuine smile on his face when he toured in South Africa. You could tell that that's what he really loved to be, but he didn't change who he was. He lived in the same house. He said they give most of his money away. And I think that's a lesson for all of us, because I think deep down inside we all, especially if you're an athlete, you're competitive. You want to be the best at what you do. It's just in your nature after growing up, and you can't help it. So if you're wanting to be the best, you kind of want that acknowledgement, whether that be from the public or your spouse or your family or your friends or whoever. And so to see him get that was just it was very heartwarming. I listened to his music on the way to the studio today. I listened to it quite frequently. It just brings a smile to my face, and I hope that I can be, somewhat like Sixto and live that life that he did.
Send them on their way, but stay praying they reach safe. Smashing it with each tape while the radio is oversaturated cliches. The status quo's manufacturing sleep aids, so I dose like heroes after napping.